time I'm going to focus on my cemeteries, Cletus' farm, the tire fire, the power plant, and the Springfield Penitentiary. I'm actually going to turn this down. This comes up so loud. It's crazy. So, and just so you all know, in my last video, I talked about how I had 3,773 items. Right now, I am down to 3,556 items. So, do a little math. I have gotten rid of 217 things. Sorry, I'm kind of slow. By just getting rid of all of the trees and all of the shrubs and all of the fence pieces in this one little two-strip area. As you can see, I got rid of every fence. And the only things I kept were Bart's treehouse and then the hammock for Homer. And then Homer's pool. But I had a bunch of shrubs, flowers, and trees. And fences. And getting rid of all of those things in just these two strips was 217 items. I hope I did that math right. But, oh, and I also got rid of the trees from the cemetery. I'm going to close the task book. So, my cemetery, like I said, I got rid of all the trees. That was basically the only decorations I had around the pet cemetery. So, another thing I wanted to show you before I had to get rid of it was my, I almost said people cemetery, but the regular cemetery, Springfield Cemetery. I had the pumpkin patches from the Halloween update. Oh, I guess I should probably get rid of those, huh? So I had the pumpkin patches from the Halloween update, as well as a lot of wrought iron fence. So then I had made a parking lot with more wrought iron fence around it. And I've got a few Halloween trees over here. So I'm going to get rid of all of this, unfortunately. I'm going to get rid of the pumpkin patches and then the fence around the cemetery. I am going to convert this to grass, the parking lot here. So then that'll take care of the parking spaces as well as the trees. Cletus's farm, my little mini masterpiece over here. And I also have the Mayan calendar. So I hadn't really intended to give him such a large plot of land, but I thought, hey, why not? So, as you can see, he's kind of back up in the forest. I gave him a little water supply back there. I put a washer and dryer out there for him, as well as this car, and I gave him the cement maypole. And I stuck the Mayan calendar back up here behind more trees. So, I think I'm going to get rid of the Mayan calendar. All of these trees have to go. And I'm probably just going to stick him maybe right here. I'll put the grass there and I'll keep, I really like the washing machine and the car. So I'm probably going to keep this and the washing machines. We'll see. Actually, I might not. I know I'm going to get rid of the cement maypole. But I'm definitely getting rid of all these trees. So I'm kind of bummed about that because I really like the way that this looks. Next up, the tire fire. Yes, I know this is ridiculous, but I've actually seen this in a couple of other people's Springfields. These are all the little pieces of fire that you get when you buy land. And of course it looked lovely. I just had a few sprinkled around for effect. And I just decided to go berserk when I saw this in somebody else's Springfield. But I am going to get rid of the wire fence, this stop sign, all of the fire outside of the tire fire to give myself back some of my item count. So that's going to disappear from here. Since the tire fire already has a fence around it, I can't afford to double fortify it because of the item count. So that's what's going to happen to that. Springfield Penitentiary is right here, and I love what I did with the penitentiary. I put a barbed wire fence around it, gave it a parking lot, and some dumpsters, of course. There's a stop sign back there. Then I added a lot of trees and flowers. And I added these two little barriers at the front. There are also shrubs down here in the front. So So I'm going to have to get rid of the flower beds, the shrubs, and the bushes in the front. Either that or I'm going to have to get rid of all the trees. So I haven't decided yet. I'm going to keep the barbed wire fence. I really like that, but I think I'm going to get rid of some of these dumpsters. I really like the barbed wire fence. I really like the parking lot. I really like the aspect of it having a parking lot. I became parking lot obsessed a couple of weeks ago. I really like the way this looks. And honestly, I don't want to change any of it, but I'm going to have to change some of it. So either the trees are going to go or the flowers are going to go. I like the idea of the flowers against the penitentiary. So I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But there are definitely going to be some changes at the power plant. This, when you tap on it, is just called control building. I don't know why it's not responding right now. But anyway, I'm going to get rid of this fence. I've got fence all the way around the structure. I've got fence here, sectioning off this little contemplation area I created with the butterfly tents, which I am, crazy about, and the benches. So this break area, honestly, has got to go. I love the idea of putting these flowers around here. I think those are going to have to go too. I've got light posts here in the parking lot, flowers out front. All of this is going to have to go. Even though it looks really, really pretty. It's really ruining my item count and these parking lot structures. So what I think is going to happen, I'm just going to have the Springfield, this part, where the plant is, and then right here, it's going to stop. So I'm going to make all of this grass maybe and put something else there. Or it's just going to be a big lawn. I haven't decided yet. I really like the way this looks as well. But it's got to go. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to cover in this video. Let me know in the comments if you have had to rearrange any of these places that I've just mentioned. Your cemeteries, Cletus' farm, your tire fire, your power plant, or your penitentiary. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.